Last week, Nick got some money for his birthday. He and his sister Mary went to a department store because he wanted to buy some toys. "The toys are on the 6th floor," said Mary.
"Where are the elevators?"
asked Nick. "Let's take this one. It's going up," said Mary.
"Wow! Look at all the people. It's almost full,"
said Nick. There was an old lady, a young man, a boy, a young woman with a baby, and lots of other people. The elevator stopped at the 2nd floor. The young man got out.
"Why is he wearing sunglasses?"
asked Nick.
"It isn't sunny."
"Shh," said Mary. "Don't ask silly questions." The elevator stopped at the 3rd floor. The old lady got out at the teenage fashion department.
"She looks really old,"
said Nick.
"Why is she getting out here?"
"Shh," said Mary. "Don't ask silly questions." The elevator stopped at the 4th floor. The boy got out with his mother.
"Why does he look so unhappy?"
asked Nick. "Shh," said Mary. "I said stop. No more silly questions." The elevator stopped at the children's department on the 5th floor. The young woman got out with her baby.
"Why is that baby crying so much?"
asked Nick. "Shh," said Mary. "I said stop. No more silly questions." The elevator stopped at the 6th floor. "This is where we get out," said Mary.
"Great!"
said Nick.
"Look at all the toys. Can we go and look at the computer games?"
"Okay, let's go." Nick was so happy to see all the computer games. He looked at the car games. He looked at the sports games. He looked at the puzzle games. He looked at all the games.
"I want this one,"
he said. "At last," said Mary. "That's $15, please," said the lady.
"I know him,"
said Nick, pointing at the television.
"He was in the elevator."
"You're right," said Mary. "That's Ricky D. I love his songs." "Maybe we'll see Ricky D again in the elevator," said Mary.
"I wish I was a rock star,"
said Nick.
"I could be Nicky D."
"Stop dreaming," said Mary. "There's the elevator now. Come on, it's time to go home." The elevator stopped at the 5th floor again. The lady with the baby got in. The baby was pushing his mother in the stroller.
"Why is she sitting in the stroller?"
asked Nick. "Shh," said Mary. "She'll hear you." The elevator stopped at the 4th floor again. The boy and his mother got in.
Poor boy. What happened to his hair?
Asked Nick. Shh, said Mary. I think it looks very nice. The elevator stopped at the 3rd floor. The old lady got into the elevator in some new clothes.
Is that the same old lady? What happened to her?
Asked Nick. Shh, said Mary. She looks so cool. The elevator stopped at the 2nd floor. Ricky D ran into the elevator. He wanted to get away from all his fans.
That's Ricky D,
said Nick. Are you sure that's him? Asked Mary.
Shh,
said Nick.
Don't ask silly questions.
On the 1st floor, there were lots of people. Ricky D ran out of the store. Do you really want to be a rock star, Nick? Asked Mary.
Not anymore,
said Nick.
Maybe I want to be a movie star.